Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Age of Wonders 3. I'm your lovely, lovely host, Galefun. And Triumph Studios, the maker of this game, has been kind enough to provide me with an early access preview build for the game. Age of Wonders 3 is best described as what you get if you crossed Civilization 5 with an RPG. Imagine George Washington throwing fireballs and, like, fuck yeah. Leading your troops in battle and shit. That's probably the best way I think I can describe the Age of Wonders series. Age of Wonders 2 came out in 1999, so if you haven't heard of Age of Wonders, it's acceptable. I mean, it's been dead for 15 years. So, we have the campaign mode available. Currently, there are only 2 campaigns available. I believe there will be a total of 6 in the full release, and there are 6 or 7 one-off scenarios. Alright, but today we're going to be playing a random new map, or simply put, a skirmish. 8 players, human and AI. There's many difficulties. I am going to go with Lord. Lord is basically in the middle. King, Emperor, and Knight Squire. There. So, pretty much, you know, medium. We're going to get an extra large map. Yeah, alright, we're going to go into this. I'm going to change the starting distance to far. There's a lot that you can change about these maps. It's actually pretty awesome. Like, if I want to, I can set a blighted and volcanic world. Let's do that, actually. Sure, that sounds fun. What's the worst that could possibly happen? So, you know, you can set wetlands, barrens, vegetation, all sorts of stuff about it. And you can pretty much, you know, set all sorts of things. Roaming units, number of rows, treasure structures, you know, stuff like this. We're gonna go with that, though. That's fine. Starting down village. Yeah, alright, that works. I've only played like 1 game of it, and it's not even a full game, just like an hour of it, because I just need to try and figure out how to play the game real quick, which wasn't too hard. This is probably a screen more familiar to Civilization players. You know, the advanced rules here. We're going to go with high starting resources, many starting skills. XP level, let's crank that up, sure. Apply. Except we can't choose our leaders here. Because I have customized leaders on, which allows me to... Oh, yeah, okay, good. This is actually take 2. For some reason my custom hero disappeared last time, I have no idea why. But there are a bunch of custom heroes, you know, in the library that we have here. And they all have various things about them. For example, an orc Dreadnought. A warlord dwarf. Aw, how cute. He tries to look so evil. Lots of dwarves. Theocrat, Sorcerer Draconians, Archdruids. I believe there's one more. At least I believe Rogue. Yeah, Rogue. So there are different classes and different races. The different races affect your basics, such as, you know, your basic units. Like, I know humans have halberdiers and stuff like that. I haven't played any of the other races yet, so I can't actually tell you what they have. I wish I could, but I am very new to this game myself. So, you know, kind of learning together on this one a little bit. This is the hero that I've created, or leader, sorry, I believe they're called. But for all intents and purposes, he goes on the battlefield, he fights, and he levels up, so might as well just be a hero. Which is a human Dreadnought, and I've taken a very imperial pose here. I'm going to edit him. I actually don't like those. I'm going to take Master of Fire. Yeah, let's go with that. Actually, well, gotta explain specializations anyway. So the Dreadnought class is a class that's actually based around the idea of technology. Whereas, say, the Archdruid could summon a gigantic tree. You know, I can say summon a gigantic landship. And I'm not talking like a World War I tank landship. I am talking like a legitimate landship with like 12 spider legs. And has like a ship bow and like a bunch of cannons on it. That kind of landship. I also get cannons and musketeers and stuff while everyone else is stuck in the medieval era. So there are, of course, you know, other classes as well that allow for that. And these are specializations. They're available to everyone. There's the Adept of the 4 Elements, as well as Creation and Destruction. So you have a 6-pronged setup on that. You also have Expander and Explorer. Expander has the ability to grow its population faster and allows smaller settlements to grow at a much expedited rate over normal. So I like that. I like Expanders. As well, I'm a fan of fire, because who doesn't like chucking fireballs? And by selecting an adept of one of these, any of these 6, I unlock the master of that version. So if I were to take adept of water as well, I would unlock master of water. However, they take up an extra slot, so you know, I have to sacrifice an adept in another region to take the mastery, which I will, because this just houses a lot more endgame spells, so you don't get quite as much access to the early game stuff, but the end game stuff you get a lot more access to. That's the gist of it, at least. So that's fine, and then we have a whole whack load of appearance stuff that you can customize. I honestly spent like half an hour just customizing this dude up. And the thing I find best about this is the postures. Like, you can just scroll through these postures. Like, what the hell is this? I like this one, at least. There's a total of 9 postures. They're pretty funny, I think. I've decided to take posture 7. A very imperial stance, as it were. Sadly, the only thing I really have to complain about is there's only 3 clothes available. And I mean, it's more like I get to choose my cape. Really, more than anything. Rather than true change of clothes. I'm not really going to go through the ridiculous number of, customizations on the side here. You can, however, get your own coat of arms, select its colors, and there's about 50 or so symbols. I have a wide variety of colors to choose from. Ooh. You can set your name, and you can even set your portrait, so it looks a little different. I've taken this one. Yeah, we'll save him. I've decided, in the last game I played creation spells, and I just found they were useless. And I thought creation would be useful, but not quite. Not really. So we're just going to go done here, I think. So this is going to launch the game and generate the world. Alright. So I did select an extra large world, so I apologize if this takes a little while to generate. It's, like I said, a civilization RPG, so the maps are fairly large and actually incredibly hex-based. Alright, come on here. I would really like to actually get in the game and show you how some of the things work. Well, it would require the generation of the new world to finish. Come on. It's really hard to explain this game. You know? It's really just hard to explain this game. I'm trying to think of other ways I could explain it other than civilization with an RPG, crossed with an RPG, but well. Come on here. There we are. Human Dreadnought, your rise to power begins. So here we have our starting city. I selected to have a starting city. Right, and we have our army. It's very Total War style on this. You can only have 6 units per army, so you don't have gigantic armies all put together. You have your produce units, produce your structures, options, which include currently for me raise and plunder, and stuff that exists. This is the Throne City. I should probably explain how you win and lose in this scenario, but first off, I'm just going to quickly build something. Yeah, Builder's Hall. That works. Alright. Okay, that'll do. So, we also have to research stuff, and this is where the entire game basically takes place in. For example, currently I'm just a regular human civilization. I don't really have Dreadnoughty stuff. All the Dreadnoughty stuff is mostly from, fire upgrades. I have a Fire Node mana bonus. My combat spells include Fireball, Flashbang, and Overload. Ooh, that's a machine thing. I don't have that about. Let's see. Ooh, I have mana fuel cells. Off the bat, really. Your starting spells are kind of randomized. Interesting. So the first thing we're going to research, I believe. What the hell? I've never seen Terraformer before. Huh, neat. We're going to research Invention 1. Invention is basically, I think the best way to call it is like just advancing your technology level. There's 7 levels of it. Invention is the one for the Dreadnought. Currently, though, I can't get any Dreadnought units. I'd have to research Summon Spy Drone to get the first Dreadnought unit, the Spy Drone. You know. And after that, as you can see, it unlocks Produce Engineer. And then after that, I believe it's Musket, then Cannon, and I forget. I forget what comes after that. There's a total of 7 unique units for the Dreadnought, as I believe there's probably 7 unique units for everybody involved. And here's a second hero who has come to join us. A human warlord. I accept. So you can get other heroes besides yourself who can join in as well. So he's going to join up here, and we're going to have them together. Now, here we have High Elves. Oh, wow. I think we need to teach those High Elves a lesson, don't you? I think we should get involved in some combat first, though. Just check. I've got, yeah, that's building. I want to get a laboratory really quickly as well. I'm going to spend the extra money and just rush that, because it'll be worth it. Alright. Let's go. So, very likely victory. Now, this is, again, Total War-esque in how this happens. Oh yeah, I never explained the lose condition, did I? Shoot. I'll do that. I apologize. Alright, so we're fighting over what appears to be a mine of sorts. I didn't really see what tile they were standing on. Usually they stand on resource-based tiles. They're the defender, so they get to move first. Those bastards. Tricksy High Elves. Alright, so I think their initiates here are probably the equivalent to my... Where would they be? No, I don't have any. My Civic Guard, I believe they're called. Interesting. That seems like a good idea. As you'll notice, this is a separate map. We're basically fighting inside a hex. Yeah. So, we got that. Halberdier. I'm gonna move you here. Take up a defensive stance. Halberdier. Here. Take up a defensive stance. We don't have any ranged units, which really sucks. Because that's how I've learned to play in the last one, was using ranged units. I started with a few of them, so... Not this time, apparently. We're just going to have to fight them. But luckily, I'm still a ranged unit, so that counts. As a Dreadnought, I have access to Musket, and I can also cast spells. Now, at the top, there is resources. In combat, there's only mana available and casting points. When I head back to the overworld, I'll explain that. This cost me 10 mana and casting points. That'll kill him, looks like. Pretty close. At worst, leaves him at 1 HP, so... Yeah, there we go. Fireballed. Suck it. That's my hero's move for the time, which is fine. Let's move over here. Move over here. Shield up. Shield up. I have everyone in a defensive stance, so hopefully no one will take too much damage. He might take some damage, but... Alright. Those bastards. Okay, well, the thing here to do is charge. What I'm going to do is move here. There is flanking in this game, so by doing this, I'm now flanking them. And the best part is that actually turns them around. You could see how that might just be useful. I'm going to move you here. I'm going to move you here. And by flanking, they don't attack back. So we flank you that way. And then we flank you that way. Slaughtered. And that's how you kick ass and take names. Now, I could cast Fireball again. It would deal potentially enough damage to kill them. Optionally, I can move here, so I should have a flank on them with this. 13 and 19. Range penalty minus 50%. Just out of range, it seems. Darn. If I move one square back. Oh no, still in range. Oh well, whatever. Take the shot. 14 damage, not bad. Ouch, that'll hurt, but we got him. Good enough. We didn't take any casualties, which is important. There's a bunch of damage on our units, but that's okay. Ooh, plus 50 gold. Yeah, they were standing on a gold mine. So, at the time, as I stated before, there is gold income. There is also mana. Well, just gold. I don't know why I said gold income. There's knowledge points used for research, and casting points. You'll notice that my casting points didn't regenerate at the end of the battle. I have other heroes who can cast spells, as you'll notice, such as this guy. Let's see what spells he has. I guess a spell in combat. He has Last Stand, Lion's Courage, and Shed of Intimidation. Bestows +2 defense. Bestows target friendly with +3 strength. He's quite the leader, actually. Not bad. Pretty cool. And throughout, we will, here we go. If we really want to zoom out, we can see the full size of the map. This is our tiny little corner, it seems. Alright, well, that's good. Let's head downwards. Downwards here. Ooh. A brigand hideout, unexplored. Ooh. Alright, well, we're going to keep them around nearby. So, as I was talking about before, those resources, which you just basically have gold and mana, and spell stuff. Casting points regenerate every turn. Well, to a point anyway. Plus 20 every turn. So there's a limited number of spells you can cast per turn. Equally so, you're limited by mana, but other things cost mana, so. For example, building a shrine. I'm sure certain units cost mana as well. Either way. Alright, so in order to lose, protect your leader and throne city. Here we go. If your leader falls, that's me, then he will return after 3 turns at your throne city. If you lose both your leader and your throne city, you lose the game. Simple enough. I have allied victories turned on. Defeat all rival empires. All rival leaders must be slain and their throne cities captured. Simple enough. Alright. I'll explain a little more of the mechanics here now with the cities. Cities generate gold. They generate mana, knowledge, production, and population. Population goes up, cities get bigger, their range of influence increases, and they can produce more things. For example, I can't actually produce a settler right now to settle a new city, because my city just isn't big enough. It's fair. Okay. So, now that that's done, we're just gonna, I guess, run through the laboratory. How much is it gonna cost us? 50 gold. We'll wait 2 turns, whatever. Army requires my orders. We don't have that much damage. I think we can take these guys. Probable victory. This looks like it'll be hard, though. I'll have to be very good. Alright. Oh, they have things to hide behind, and looks like ranged units, too. Oh, dear. There's obstacles. Yeah, they're gonna take cover and start... Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Oh, God. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Alright, we'll move you here. We're gonna have to attack open the barricade. That's good. We want them that way. Alright. So we're going to do that and attack open the barricade there. And this time... Aha! Very good. Alright, so that dwarf scoundrel's down to 15 health. Let's move up here. 7 to 11, not good. Yeah, line of sight penalties. These obstacles give them cover, so that's not going to work out very well. However, fireball seems like a bit of a waste. I think there's nothing else we can just kill. I'm worried about those assassins. I've never seen those before. Either way, that'll take care of them. Move you guys up. You guys can take a defensive position. You guys, move ahead. Alright, that's fine. They got crippled. Scoundrels have crippling on their weapons, so that means these guys won't be able to move as far next turn. Bit of a problem, but that's okay. So let's see what these assassins can do. Holy shit. Holy shit. Well, okay. Yeah, they're crippled. They can't friggin' move at all. This is what magic's for. Yeah. That's 30 damage on them. Best we could hope for. Apparently. Yeah, you're good. Finish them off. Alright, so now we just have to deal with these... Oh, wait, that's the assassin. Oh, crap. I didn't kill the assassin right there. Okay. That's alright. Halberdiers go. I should have put them in a... Okay. Defensive stance. I'm a freaking idiot. I should have fireballed these guys. They'd be dead right now. We wouldn't have lost another unit. Ugh, that was my own fault. Apparently he took no action. I guess he just armored up or whatever. We're out of casting points, so... Oh god. That hurt. That's fine, though. We need to engage them directly. Because, like I said, I figured we were the only ones who'd survive that. And actually kill them. Yeah, that was not great. But, hey, we got Orc Spearman, a small wow. A small oaken buckler of hardwood trees. Or 72 gold, I'll take it. Alright, well in that case we'll equip it. And here's again, RPG kind of thing. It's +1 defense. Not bad. Whatever helps at this point. Can't really complain, right? Alright, and hey, an Orc and Spearman. There's an independent army, there's 3 of them there. That's fine. Might as well mix you in. Okay, well. Alright. Well, that went rough. That really was rough, actually. Yeah. Can probably ditch the long swordsman. We're just gonna... Shut down your turn. Yeah, I know. Armies don't have their orders. That's fine. Alright. Let's see here. Send you guys there. And we mix you two together. There. So we now have 2 champions in this army. And for the most part, we're in good shape. We're going to head down here. We're going to continue to follow this mountain way through. Apparently, yeah, we're moving into some blighted regions. Interesting. Who knows what we'll find there? Probably undead. But I think that covers the first episode, so thank you everybody for watching. As always, this has been your lovely, lovely host, Galvin, signing off.